how's it going and welcome back to Manufactio. In this episode we're going to be working on getting our blue science up and running, so if this is the first time you've seen this pack or this channel, take a look around and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But, let's get started. So before we get too far into the episode, this may look a little different to the last few episodes because I've had to downgrade the PC temporarily while the other one's in the shop. But hopefully it doesn't detract too much from what we're trying to do here. In between episodes I have added in the tower here, which is pretty much the same as the green one over there. That one there is making the green circuits, whereas this one here is making the red circuits. It's very much the same layout. We've got the basic machines at the bottom making proper cable, and then we've got the standard machines on top of it which make it the red circuits. And this takes in copper, it takes in plastic, which of course we're making over in the chemical plant, and it's taking in green circuits from over there. Now I have allowed some room for more red because normally you need a lot of green and a lot of red. But currently I don't need that much, in fact we're not using it, so I've allowed for the space. And normally in Factorio I would set up another green build just to feed the red circuits. So I might put those into here depending on how many red we need, rather than taking it from our green build over there. So we're now at the point where we are just about back at where we were before we moved bases. The only thing I haven't set up is the electric engines here. I can't remember why we needed these, so I haven't set them up. And if we look at the recipe for blue science requires, if we go up to here, red circuits, which we've just built behind us, the motors, which is in the blue building behind us, and packaged power drills. Packaged power drills require iron plates, iron gears, some basic control circuits, and a packaged burner drill, of which we're all making except for the packaged burner drill. That requires some iron ingots, some iron gears, some hardened bricks, which require smelting, and a furnace, which requires hardened stone. So I think we can make all those, but it's quite a long process to get there. So I've written up a little bit of a diagram of the stuff we need. So to make blue science, we've got everything we need for the base level, except for the packaged power drill. The packaged power drill requires iron plates and iron gears, which we're making, green circuits, which we're making, but it also requires a packaged burner drill. A packaged burner drill requires a furnace, which we're not making, and hardened bricks, which we are not making. So to make a furnace, we go over to here, which is just a whole bunch of hardened stone. And the other thing, of course, we need is the hardened bricks for the packaged burner drill, and that requires some hardened stone to be smelted. So currently what we're doing over here is we don't have support for the hardened bricks. So as you can see, I've built a little bit of enclosure around this finally. Currently it does the ores and into ingots, but we don't have hardened stone going into here, so we're not making our hardened bricks. So what I'm going to do is add in some drop-off points and some storage to get the hardened bricks, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, looks like we've got some hardened bricks coming in, that's awesome. I've had to add in another bay down here, just next to aluminum, in order to cover the bricks. Back up at the smelter, of course, we've now got an extra location for collecting the stuff. We should really go this way. And we'll go up to here. So there's another one of these up here for hardened stone to be dropped off. The pickup point now has a place for the hardened stone to be placed, because in the last episode, if you remember, I said there was a whole bunch of stuff going around circles and making a lot of noise as it dropped. Well, one of them was hardened stone because we weren't dropping it off anywhere. So now we are. The minecarts are picking it up just as if a single ore to bring it over here. We smelt it up and make it into bricks. But if we now head out of here, we'll head back to our to-do list and just mark those off. So we've done the hardened bricks here, so we can take that off the list, and that one there as well. And the next thing we need to work on is probably one of these guys here. I believe the furnaces are made in a basic assembler. Let's just double check that. So furnace, we can make them a basic, standard, or advanced. Okay, so basic just takes the 5 hardened stone. That's not too difficult. We also need the packaged burner drills. So let's go packaged burner drill. These guys here, they're made in a standard with a furnace and the iron plates. I think we could probably set those up. What I might do though is I might set them up similar to what we've got for the red and green circuits, where we have machines layered on top of each other, because I don't think we're going to need a lot of furnaces. We might need a few of these. I actually wonder if it might be easy to put them in there. If we head over here, one of the things I have been thinking about doing, this is the manual crafting area. So we've got all the machines that I use for manual crafting. There's a standard assembler over there which is used for random stuff, and the one right behind it is the one that does our machine casing. But if we look at the work table here, I've been making stuff in here. But I was thinking, if we look at machine, there's probably only 9 of these that we use on a regular basis, and that would quite nicely fit into here. So what we can now do, if we have a look for work table, because we're now got our red circuits, we can actually create these guys here. So we can make it, we can throw some steel plates in there, a chest, advanced control circuits, what we've got, and some copper wire, which we're also making all over the place. So I think what we need to do is, I'm just going to grab some of the red circuits. I don't have anything on me, no. I'm going to grab some red circuits and some copper, and I'll be back in a second. And that should give us everything we need. Some copper wire. We don't need a whole bunch of them, so 8 is probably all we need. 8 of those. We will need 1 red circuit. And the steel plate, 6 steel plates. To go into here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And and a chest. Okay, we do need a chest. That would be a very, very helpful thing to have. I need to get up to there again. Not sure why that mushroom's standing there. It seems not like the best places for it to stand, but oh, once again, I do apologise for the speediness of my computer at the moment. We need to make a chest. Hopefully I'll get everything we need for a chest. No, of course I never seem to have any wood on me. But we do that, so there we go, nice and easy. Let's throw that into there. We need to make an alteration, grab the chest, and we'll put that back in there, I think it was. We'll head back around over to here, and which one doesn't have the items in it currently? This one. So place that into there, and we'll go for a bit of a run this way. And if we've done that correctly, it's processing awesome. So that'll finish up. And there's our work tech. I'm just going to grab that. Well, actually, we could probably let it do its thing. Woohoo! We'll head back around over to here. And that, in theory, should go into this chest here. Boop. And now we have a second work table. Which would be really nice, because that gives us the ability to add all the other machines in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft up the things we need for the standard assemblers and the basic assemblers, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think we've got everything we need now to make up the assembly machines. First thing we're going to do is make up a basic assembler, because I believe that's what we need to make the furnaces. It is possible We can make it in a standard, but I don't know if we're going to need that many. So we're making it a basic, and I'm probably going to move most of this around and make it in a similar way that I'm making the green science over there, just because everything's self-contained, and I might use the powered drills, but I can't see me using burners or furnaces that often. So I'm just going to place it down here. So we'll grab some of these, we'll place it, let's try and put it there, and we've got the basic ready here. I never remember what thing is it. It's left click to rotate, sneak, right click to deploy. So we right click it there, awesome. And the power's there, awesome. So we'll place that to there, and we'll connect it up to power, like that. Cool. And there we go. So if we then place into here hardened stone, and cool, that's making it. And then the output, which is over here, which could be a little complicated, and now has furnace. Perfect. Awesome, 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 awesome. In fact, I might just take some of that out because I don't think we need that much. It's already used it all. Why do I have a funny feeling I needed hardened? No, just furnaces. Okay, so we got the furnaces done. Awesome. Let's take that sign down. It's done. And then we need to make the packaged burner joules. Now these guys are a little more harder, so burner. That's actually what makes these guys here. So remember when we build up the mining joules, we use these here. We place down 4 of them. Well, to make one of these, you actually have a packaged version. So you get 8 of these for the 4x4, and of course that is made into one of these here. And of course to make that, we can make it manually. All this stuff that we go into the standard assembler though, it takes the iron plates, the iron gears, the furnace that we just made, and one of itself. So we'll go over to here, and I'm going to make an assembly machine right next to it. Now it's left click to charge, so we'll left click it there, and I'm thinking, once again, we need to place down something for it, which I don't have a lot of blocks on me. I'll just grab some dirt from over here. Now see, I'll rearrange this later on anyway, but we're going to place this 1, 2, 3, like that. And that just keeps it level with the concrete when we finally put it in. Plus there'll be item router underneath it. And then we can place the standard. I wish you could see what it looks like. That way. Where's the output? It's not great. I think I'd rather have it the other way, I think, just because that way the output will be over here. So undo that last deploy. I'm going to rotate it twice, like that. Power's on the best of positions, but what I normally do is actually either run the power from the top or run it through the bottom. So I think for now that's probably fine. Let's grab some power for it though. We're going to run that there, which makes this very, very dangerous. I might run... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just, for safety purposes, let's place this here. I haven't got enough fence posts to do that at the moment, but we can place that to there. And then this guy can go into there. Charging up, awesome. And I think we'll make this guy the package power drill. So that's the template that it's basing it on. This one here, we need some of those. And oops, I think we could probably use this one here for steel plates. Was it steel plates? Iron plates. Iron plates. And then this one here will be our furnaces, at which so we'll run some belts along here. No, it won't be along there actually. It'll be along here. So that will extract that way. I have these guys to go along here. Oh, that's not where I was expecting it to go, sorry. We actually want to place those into there, so let's move that. Let's change this direction. And do that. Oh wait. I don't know if that gave it to me. I think I picked it up. Right, so that's the furnaces. This one here will be the iron gears. This one here will be that one. So everything should be ready to go. Oh yeah, progress is being made. Awesome. And the output was on over here. Cool, there's the packaged. Awesome. So the next one we need to make after that is the rill. This one here, which is the electric version. And so that takes the packaged, the basics. In fact, let's jump over to here. Oh. Well, it appears that I've gone down a rabbit hole we don't need to go down. Because on this recipe for the crafting table, which is how I was getting to everything to start with, it has the packaged burner drill. But if we look at the standard assembler recipe, it's hardened stone. Well, I suppose in a way that makes it a little easier, because we don't need 3 machines. It does mean I need to change what we're doing, so I'm going to have to rip this out. Well, that's a little disappointing. But let me take all this out, and I'll be back in a moment. Right, looks like that works. So we've got the package power drawer on there. So this one is now set up. I haven't got all the inputs. It's a manual input process at the moment. But everything is working when we are pulling in what we need. At least I thought we were. Hardened stone. I think we're low on hardened stone. Hardened stone. Let's put a whole bunch of hardened stone in. No? Oh, okay. Yep, no, it's making it, so that's cool. So we should see the inserter take it out. There they are. Perfect. These guys here I haven't set up as well, so let's throw some advanced circuits in there and the motors into there, and hopefully we'll see the numbers go down. 15%, that looks good. And if all goes well, it's a slow process. 90, 95, 96, 99, 100. Look at that! Got some blue! Okay, cool. Now we can go into the research book. Quests. We can head into Factory Basics. We've now got blue science. Detect and submit. Okay, cool. So the next thing we need to do is, instead of going into the chest, we need it to go into the laboratory over there and be converted into a blue research. But we now have blue science. At last, we've got blue science. This episode is probably a little longer than it needed to be because we went down that rabbit hole of creating stuff that wasn't actually required. But if you did enjoy this video, please do hit that like button. But otherwise, have a great day and see ya!